everybody, it's Cara here and I am so mad. Oh, it's so great to be back with you. What a wonderful week it's been. The sun is shining, the temperature has risen. Yeah, it's a really good time. It's English weather. No wonder we all talk about it, because it's so variable. Yeah, it's lulled us into a full sense of things to come, and this time next week we could be back to long sleeves and big jumpers and things, but long may it last. And I tell you what, this happens to me every year. The second the sun comes out, the plans I've got, so I've got planned a lovely Rye jacket, I've got some jeans in beautiful red denim, or sort of chambray denim from Felicity Fabrics lined up. I've got a Wilder gown in a beautiful leopard skin, and all of those plans, I'm like, oh, is that going to be all right for summer? What will that be like when it's warmer? So I really am. I'm a bit discombobulated, there's a big word for you, so early on in a video. I'm completely out of sorts. I'm also out of sorts because I'm here today to share with you some recent makes, and I'm going to split this over a number of videos because I have made a lot of things over quite a long time scale, so over the last 2 or 3 months, I suppose, really. I've been doing a lot of filming, but the things I've been filming have now been created. That's the way of YouTube channel, I suppose. Think about content, create content, film content. That's kind of how it goes. So I do have a lot of content to share with you. But some of the content I've got to share with you, I can only really put down to my learning journey, because I've made some things and they just haven't suited me, or they've suited me from other people's perspective. It's probably a different way of putting it. So I feel a bit out of sorts because my plans have gone out the window a little bit, maybe. Out of sorts a little bit because that's just how my brain works occasionally. My daughter hasn't been very well, so that always has an impact on us, and she's upstairs. That's why I'm downstairs today. She's currently sleeping, and she's been ill all week, which is really nasty. Not COVID, although we keep testing because you just never know. So it's odd. It's just odd. So I thought, you know what? Get out last year's. I always shrink wrap my summer clothes, so I got out my shrink wrap bag of clothes. I've got a few of those bags, by the way, and I got out my Heyday dungarees from last year, made in a beautiful grey linen. I got a charity shop which I bought years ago. It's actually a jumper, but it's a t-shirt, also like a woven, not woven, like a, I don't know, it's cotton jumper t-shirt thing. So yeah, so that's my nod to summer today. I thought, just get some summer clothes out. I'm back from the beach. I've been plunging this morning. Oh my word, what a sensational scenario. I'll put a picture in here of this morning's swim with complete strangers always, although I bump into the same people sometimes and we chat as if we've known each other all our lives. So there's good parts to my bad brain, but I'm working against that, so I apologise. But let me take you through let me take you through the makes, and I can explain what I mean by my journey this month. They are in no particular order. I think I'm probably, yeah, I'll take you through the story. So you may remember, I'm also not going to try them all on for you today, which I know I do quite often, but I've got pictures, I'm pretty sure, so I'll put those in. Okay, so let's kick off with some trousers. So do you remember in my, I think it was in my recent fabric haul, I will put a link to my most recent videos, because this is the creation of those. I had some black twill from Rainbow Fabrics. This is said black twill, and I have made myself, actually you can see my knee is a bit dirty there, I've worn these to death. These are, oh crash, these are the Dawn jeans from Megan Nielson. I recently made the Dawn jeans. In fact, I've got 2 pairs of Dawn jeans in one recent makes. Wow. It's a great pattern, and if you're ever thinking about being scared of making jeans, you needn't be. The Dawn jeans come together really quickly. My top tip, if you want to make it even speedier, is to stick to one type of thread. So don't top stitch. Obviously that means you don't get the finish of the jeans. I also don't do rivets and so on because I just don't have a great history of doing rivets. They always pop off at some stage and I'm not that worried about that look. So but these are the Dawn jeans. I really like them. I've gone for the, this is the tapered leg. So I made the wide leg earlier in the month, last month in the set that I'll show you in a little while. And I wanted to give the tapered jeans a go. Because these are for work predominantly, and in actual fact they do, I'll put a picture in, but they just look like a pair of black jeans, not jeans, Cara, trousers. But they've got the features. They've got a little coin pocket here, obviously you've got the major pockets. Now the Dawn trousers used to come with just a button fly. There's now an extension for that, but I did my own version of the fly. I have got lovely back pockets, so they are, can you see that? I know black is notoriously hard to film. Yes, so they've got back pockets here. Didn't do anything fancy on that either, and as you can see I haven't added any rivets or any top stitching and so on. So in essence just a black pair of trousers. Let me turn them inside out, because I did show you that I was going to have a bit of fun with my pockets, and why not? So I popped in some leopard print. This is just cotton poplin. It's a really cheap fabric actually. I wouldn't use it for anything other than this sort of thing, but yeah, just popped in some fun pockets. I know nobody else can see them, but I know they're there, and that's part of the joy of it. Now I have a common theme, several common themes this month really, in that my waistbands just haven't liked me this month. If you've been watching my channel for a while, thank you, hello. Me and waistbands don't get on. Me and zip fronts didn't used to get on, but now I'm over that, nailed it. But waistband seems to be the thing. So I just, having made a pair of these this month, and I don't remember there being too much hassle with the waistband, although I'll explain later. This was so hard to get on. I think I must have put it on upside down. I really do. Just couldn't get it to work. And then when I did get it on, it's enormous. So the trousers fit me really well, except for the waistband, which is enormous, so hence the belt. So I'm so glad I put the belt loops on, because I don't know what has gone on with the top of these trousers, but they fit brilliantly until it comes to my waist. Now I'm really lucky. I've got the right sort of curves. You know, I'm bigger than some, smaller than others is my favourite expression about my size. But so I suppose that's my height at my waist. Hey Ellie Boo, can you come say hello? I've got to whip it, come back in the room. She's sun seeking. There's sun over there, so I'm not going to get her to sit here. Not a chance. But anyway, as I was saying, so my hips are here, waist here, same place as everyone else. But my waist is quite small, but my tummy sometimes isn't. so waistbands generally for me are quite hard, and I can honestly tell you, without the belt on here, there's no chance these would even stay up, because they are enormous. So I end up with this sort of paper bag effect at the top, and I don't really know how to fix that, if I'm honest. I can show you what I've done to fix the Dawn jeans one, because the other Dawn jeans that I made were lovely to start off with, but as the fabric gives a little bit, and as do all fabrics really, like denim, just the waistband becoming more and more sloppy. So I've had to make an amendment to that, which I saw on an Instagram post, I think possibly from the Stitch Sisters, but I forget actually who did that. But this time I thought, no, I'll do the belt loops, because I tried the trousers on and they were good before you put the waistband on. Put the waistband on, trousers enormous. Answers on a postcard please. I have no idea what's happened there. So I'm really nervous about making another pair, because I want to make them in the red denim that I've got from Felicity Fabrics. So I'm going to have to taper in the whole of the top of the trousers or something, so I can see if I can overcome that. I don't know, it's a mystery to me. Although I am now thinking maybe I'll just go for a elasticated waist trouser. I think Named Patterns have just released a new pair of trousers. They've got a zip fly, a button, flat front, pockets. They're sort of, I think they're quite tapered, 3/4 length, no idea what they're called, as you can tell. And they've got an elasticated back, so I think maybe I'm going to need to invest in a new pattern so that I've got a go-to trouser pattern. Don't know, tell me what you think. But I love the trousers, and they fit brilliantly. It is, the twill is lovely and soft. As I say, it's from Rainbow Fabrics. They have grown a little bit, if I'm honest, so they are looking a bit baggy, but I wouldn't want to say I want to take them in anymore. So again, that's a bit of a mystery to me. It has been a month full of mysteries, and the next one is definitely a mystery to me. Now, about 6 weeks ago or so, everybody was making the Patina blouse. So this is said blouse. It would have been better had I done up the buttons. Talk amongst yourselves whilst I just quickly do these buttons up. So I made a Patina blouse, not because everybody else was making it, well, a little bit I suppose. Nothing wrong with being influenced by my fellow social media lights. So here is the Patina blouse. This is from Friday Pattern Company. It's got a lovely collar on it. It's some beautiful features. Absolutely love the gathering on the back here, and then it is quite a sort of balloon sleeve, I suppose, gathered into a really cute little cuff there, and a proper placket. So it's a pucker shirt, really, you know, a pucker number. You've got the yoke on the inside there, yeah, facing, and I love these buttons. These are pigeon wishes. Oh, I'm going to come right in. Look out, here I come. Where can you see? Where am I going? The pigeon wishes buttons on there, which were part of a surprise package from the autumn swap or winter swap from Felicity Fabrics. I made this shirt out of a flat sheet, which I may have described a few months ago. I don't know why I have a flat sheet. I don't use a flat sheet, but it was in my airing cupboard, and I thought, oh, look at the amount of fabric in that. So I turned it into a white shirt. Problem is, I don't like it. I just don't. I really don't like it. So I'll put a picture in. I'll swap this over because there's a bigger space here. It just doesn't suit me. I know that this is cotton and therefore it's quite structured. I therefore know really that the sleeves are going to be quite big. I made it in my measurements, but overall the shirt is very, very big. And what's really unusual for me is this this top collar here is too low. I've got a t-shirt on now, that's nice and low, but because it's voluminous, it somehow just doesn't work. Now, to be honest, I look in the picture and think, yeah, no, it's okay, it looks great. Well, it doesn't look great, but it looks okay. You wouldn't think, oh no, that doesn't suit you. Or maybe you would, which is fine, because actually I don't think it does suit me. But I just don't like it. I feel like Coco the Clown in it, if I'm honest. Now, there's nothing to do with the pattern. It's all to do with my choice of fabric and the style on me. The pattern itself was lovely to make up. I really enjoyed it. I didn't help myself because I chose a really nasty interfacing. So the interfacing was working against me. Really papery stuff. Top tip, do not buy the papery interfacing. It's always really cheap. You always think it's going to be great and it always isn't. I'm so frustrated because I was so looking forward to having a nice white shirt in my wardrobe, but it's enormous. Now, I've thought about this a lot. I'm thinking, right, I could take the sleeves, I could make them shorter, I could take the sides in. I'm definitely going to salvage the buttons, but do you know what? I'm not going to salvage it because I just don't like it. I can't do anything about the collar. Yeah, I'm just not. It's even too big to tuck in. It's such a shame because a lot of work went into this shirt. This is a proper shirt. It's a proper grown-up make, this, but there you go, such is life. So I'm going to salvage the buttons naturally, because they need to be on a nice project, and I'm going to let that go as another learning journey in my month. Just one of those things, really. On to something else, and another grey. I like I like a bit of grey. Now this outfit, will not stay on the hanger. This is going to be really difficult to show you because it won't stay on the hanger. I had the absolute wonderful pleasure of sharing a day for one of my best friend's 50th birthday, and we bought her tickets to Cirque du Soleil. It's not going to stay on the hanger, so I'm going to take it off the hanger. And as you do, I was thinking, what shall I wear? And I decided to rustle up right at the last minute a cowl neck dress, which looks hideous off the hanger. I cannot show you this very well. So a cowl neck dress made out of this lovely fabric. This is from Nightin Fabrics. It was an absolute bargain. And I made the sew over it cowl neck dress, which I'll put a picture in here to show you. Really simple to make, really simple, because I did an adaptation, I think, that Sian shared on her channel. So the cowl neck is, I think it's normally done with a facing, but I extended the front piece so that you've effectively got the cowl. And you all literally just sew the shoulders together, obviously pop the sleeves on, and then do the side seams, and you are done. It is so quick to make, and this is super comfortable. It's totally appropriate for the weather, which is still a bit chilly. I wore it with lovely sort of grey leggings, and it was just appropriately grown up, smart and easy to wear all in one. And I had the loveliest day. We went to a Polish restaurant just up from the National History Museum, which was amazing. Never been to a Polish restaurant before. Oh, totally gorgeous. And then we went to Cirque du Soleil at the Albert Hall. I had a wonderful day, and every time I look at this dress, it was more of a tunic really, but every time I look at this I think of what a wonderful day we had. I made a belt just to cinch it in a little bit, and actually you can wear this, I think I wore it because it's a dress, so it's sort of knee length and you can wear it just as a dress, but I think I decided to put the belt round it and sort of ruche it up a little bit, which made it much shorter, but I've got leggings and boots on, as you'll see in the picture here. But I can't remember what order I made these things in, but I think it was around the patina time. So to knock up something so nice quickly, what do they call it? A palette cleanser, I think, and that's definitely one of those. So if you've never made the cowl neck from Sew Over It, I do highly recommend it because it's just a really easy and satisfying make. I've got a couple more things to show you. Another moment for me, and this is the pearl cardigan. Now, lots of you, when I shared my shop my fabric stash with me, this was one of the fabrics that I didn't know what to do with because it's not really my colour scheme. And lots of you suggested sort of a jersey dress, a wrap dress, things like that. And literally, I think about a week after that I did that video, the pearl cardigan from Tilly and the Buttons was released. I know you know the pearl cardigan, but I'll pop a stock photo or something in here so you can see it. And I thought, well, do you know what? Yes, actually I have got jersey in my stash, and it's this. So I have made the pearl cardigan. Now, as you say, a cardigan, this is definitely a top for me, 100%. And everybody wears their pearl cardigans as a top because it's a top. I'll put the photo in because I appreciate, again, it's difficult for you to see. I'm struggling with this one as well. My goodness, what a month it's been. But I think it's fair to share with you the highs and the lows in sewing. It doesn't always come out absolutely idyllically. And it's ironic for me because I've put this on, I took a picture, I put it on Instagram, which is the picture I think you can see here. And I literally put, so I'm not sure, or something like that, I can't remember. But the response was quite the opposite. People were really kind and flattering and just really, oh, I can understand what you mean, Cara, but actually it looks really nice. And that's the thing about a third perspective, isn't it? Another person's view. And I think for me, it's the wearability of it that I struggle with because I haven't quite got the right trousers, I don't think. I was wearing it with the Joan trousers, which are from the Friday Pattern Company, and they are a wide leg Pontoroma trouser. So they're quite, there's no bulk at the waistband, for example, and that's what I would definitely need, because this comes to bang on my hips. So it has a tendency to either, so a lot of people were saying it's short, so I didn't experience the shortness of it, but because it's bang on my hips and this fabric is quite slippery, it wants to go up all the time. And then because it wants to go up all the time, this whole wrap over thing starts to get all a bit awkward and stuff. When I made the black trousers that I just showed you, the situation gets even worse, as I discover, because I've got a belt there. So not only then have you got the belt causing sort of bulk, you've got the slippery fabric all moving around. So I haven't quite nailed it yet. The other thing I would say is the sleeves are really long on me. So it's got a lovely cuff detail, which I think you can just about see there. But I've had to fold that over and stitch it down, because otherwise they were like all the way down here, and I couldn't push it up anymore, because then because of the drapiness of the sleeve, it just sort of fell over the cuff, if that makes sense. So maybe again, the pattern is amazing. I've seen so many beautiful versions. Oh my word, yes, absolutely lovely. So again, maybe it's my fabric choice, and let's face it, I didn't know what to do with this fabric. I'm absolutely delighted to have made it into something, and the irony is I have reached for it because of the reaction I got from people. Even my work colleagues, a lovely lady at work, every time I wear it, she's like, oh, I love that top. I'm like, it's so weird, because inside I'm thinking I'm not sure, but on the outside then clearly people like it. So I'm gonna leave it in rotation, but in my mind's eye I need to make some different trousers that are simple on the top, so no faffing at the waistband. The Joan trousers that I was wearing it with just aren't quite right really, because they were a wide leg trouser and I've worn them to death actually, so that's what's put me off that. I need to make some more of those. But yeah, so there's the pearl cardigan from Tilly and the Buttons. So another kind of interesting scenario. So maybe now you can see, I've got two more things to show you, but maybe you can see now why I'm a bit meh about this month, because I love sewing, as you know, and rarely do I come across things that are bumpy in the road. But that's been good for me too, because it's made me sort of consider what I've been making. And in a future video, which I haven't videoed yet, but I know what's coming, my learning journey with that is continuing, because I am influenced by you lot. I'm influenced by my colleagues, my fellow vloggers and bloggers. So the Frida blouse, I'm hugely influenced by. The Anna Allen Anthea blouse is another one, which I can tell you now is a similar story. It's just, it suits everybody except me, it should turn out. So I'm a bit disappointed by that, but I'll share that with you on a different day. The last two things that I made are probably my favourite. In fact, I would say this jacket is probably my favourite thing I've made ever. So much so that I've even devoted a whole video to it. So I'm not going to talk about it too much here and now. But this is the Rye Jacket from Sussex Seamstress. Let me sit back a little bit. Made in a midweight denim from Fabricate, and I just love it. I'm so pleased. I love the colour, I love the fit. I might take the shoulders in a little bit on the next one, I'm thinking, but it's a relaxed fit anyway. I took the time to bind all the seams from a fabric that I didn't know what to do with in my stash. I created a fake cuff on the inside, so that when you turn it up you can see that. I know you can't see my head right now. It's got like these lovely patch pockets. So this is the Rye Jacket from Sussex Seamstress. Hi Jane. And I just adore it. I decided to underline the collar with a, I know you can't see that, but I know it's there. And I've devoted a whole video to this, as well as some other things, and that's called Magical Sewing. So I'll pop a card up here, and you can see that. I just love it. I think it's superb, and I've worn it lots. In fact, these are the jeans. These are the wide leg Dawn jeans. I've worn these so much that I can almost there's not much point in me having anything else in my wardrobe because this is all I've reached for. That's the irony of working. As you know, I'm a practice manager for a dentist, and I wear sort of semi-smart clothes, business dress, but not formal. And so I don't really have a lot of time outside of work to wear other clothes, which is ironic when I make so many. But when I get home from work, I put like leisures on and things. I'm not going out very often and all that sort of stuff. This does wrinkle a bit when I sit and things like that, but I do really like it. And these are the jeans. So it's a Cowl set, which I absolutely love. I made these in the wide leg, and then I've subsequently gone in and taken quite a lot out of the volume. So they're more like a wide, more like a straight leg, a wide straight leg, if that makes sense. Because I felt that they were actually a bit too voluminous. And I've also added some elastic at the back here, which is totally unglamorous, really. But they were gaping at the back, in line with my my waistband issues. So I have gone back in and made some tweaks, but why not? You know, I mean, these are clothes I'm making for myself, to wear myself, and I need to be happy with. So yeah, that's what I've done. I seem to have a wrinkle here. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I can see it in the camera. I'm thinking, what is that? So I'm looking at it, and obviously when I'm wearing it, I'm not walking around with a mirror in front of me, so I don't see this view all of the time. But I'll put some footage in here. I love the cord of this. I love everything about it. I feel really comfortable in it. I've got a lovely Rosy Cheeks label on here, and this says, I am smart, I am kind, I am brave, I am me. And I actually popped one of those, I think you can see it here, somewhere here. Yeah, pop one of those on there as well. So I just really like all the little touches of this jacket. Now Jane provides a full sew along for all of her patterns on YouTube, so you don't have to buy it in order to access that. And do you know what, even just to watch the video to get top tips on making a jacket, her instructions are amazing, so much so that every time I make something from Sussex Seamstress, I don't read the instructions, I sew it whilst I'm watching her sew along, which is genius. So thank you, Jane, for all your hard work on that. So there you go, that's sort of part one, if you like, of my recent makes. Part two will be coming in a couple of weeks' time, I think, something like that. I think I'm probably going to go back to doing a video a fortnight. So just that's where my headset is at the moment. I have been managing to sustain a video a week, but I don't know, maybe we will, maybe we won't, I'm not sure. But let me know in the comments below what you're up to, and as I quote, yes, please do subscribe to my channel as I'm creeping closer to the 5,000, which is such a wonderful thing. And I hope I said before, but thank you for all your lovely comments on my videos, particularly last week's So Frugal. So Frugal 22, really enjoyed. I've really enjoyed watching all of the videos. I think I've watched the majority. So Ella and the Stitches is new to me, which is lovely. Oh, and another lady that's just popped out of my head, but she made this. She used this Stellan t-shirt by French Navy, I think it was. And she changed it to 4 or 5 different t-shirts. I'm going to put her name here. And if you haven't seen hers, please do pop over to her channel, because I just thought it was amazing what she achieved and how she did it. She literally drew on the t-shirt to see where the issues were and stuff like that, and I thought it was amazing. So I've really enjoyed meeting some new vloggers that way, just in the virtual sense, of course. I hope you're doing something nice in this beautiful weather, and I hope you're all staying fit and well. Yeah, let me know, and I'll see you again next time. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.